scheduled till 9:30. I was literally laid out. Like, luckily, I had all my stuff ready because I was going to go earlier. But then we had a little bit of an emergency. Joe lost his money clip. It's a money clip that has like a knife on it or whatever. And he's like, "Hey, I'm looking for my knife." And I'm like, "Okay, so look for your knife." He's like, "No, I have something very important on it." So, long story short, 7:20, 7:20, 7:15, 7:20. I've been looking till about 8 o'clock. So that's a long time. When you're looking for something, 40 minutes to just sit and look and look and look. Oops. So then I said, okay, well, let me just do it later. So here I am. I thought I just moved the 7:30 to 9:30, but apparently I moved the 7:30 to 9. And now I was supposed to be here 4 minutes ago. Y'all have been so patient and kind and courteous. Hi, guys. Pixie girl! Woo! We making some apple pie fried pies. You know why? Because homegirl's got a little bit of a munchy thing, and she likes to enjoy a good old fat, juicy, fluffy fried pie. What happens is we used to live in the Midwest. We up there count on McDonald's to eat our fried pies. Well, then lo and behold, McDonald's goes and change up their damn recipe and makes them baked pies. What? We like to know that we're eating a fried, hot, juicy lava squirting on our mouth. That's what I want. And I went there like maybe a couple, maybe, well, we moved to the South about 4 years ago. So I've been going over to McDonald's my whole goddamn life, and I'm 50. So I've always had my fried pies, and it's just a, I mean, I've always had my apple pie fried pies. And if anybody didn't know, Rally's makes pies, apple pies, exactly how McDonald's were. So we're up in Michigan, and we had to depend on Rally's for the fried pies. And then, why do people send me a text when I'm on the phone or when I'm on here? So you guys, we moved south. Can't find a Rally's anywhere if my life depends on it. So I have no way to get my fried pies. In our traveling, we stop at a gas station or truck stop or whatever, and we always stop at Buc-ee's. That's our go-to gas station. This time, I think it was like Road Runner, or there was a bigger. We had to exit because I had to go to the bathroom. It is what it is. I drink a lot of water, and Joe's like, "Hey, do you want me to just pull over here?" Yes, just pull over. I got to go to the bathroom. He pulls over. We end up going inside, and he's like, "Hey," and I always check out. That's what the best part. I know a lot of people are grossed out by food, by what are they called? Truck stops. I'm not grossed out. I don't care. I don't care who thinks I'm trash. I'm not grossed out by a truck stop. I go in there and I look at all the stuff. I look at the candy because usually the candy aisle is extended. Love me a good candy aisle. The chips, candy, all the things that you can get at a truck stop, bomb. Then you go over to like the little monitos, the little knickknacks, and they have things from whatever state you're in. If you're in Arizona, Arkansas, you see Razorbacks, like shot glasses. You see just a bunch of different stuff. So yes, I love a good truck stop. Joe said, and once we go to the south, I love gizzards. Again, truck stop, here we come. We go to a truck stop, and I get to see my gizzards up in the case. And I love me some gizzards, some crunchy gizzards that just melt in my tongue. Yes, I don't care who's grossed out by that too. I'm not here to please you. I like truck stops and I like my gizzards. So we were brought up, I was in the Midwest, but my mom was brought up in Texas. So we eat cornbread stuffing with gizzards. We eat fried gizzards. We eat Southern food. My whole life. We drink sweet tea. I've never eaten, like Joe was brought up on something like stovetop stuffing or something like that's called, or stuffing. He eats stuffing. I eat cornbread cornbread dressing. That's what I eat. Okay, so I go up to the window and I said, "Oh, what are those?" And she said, "Those are some fried pies." And I said, "What? What do they taste like?" I had never heard of them, ever. Again, I'm from the Midwest. We don't have fried pies up there. So I said, I'll try one. And they have like peach and sour cream, and they have every flavor. They have vanilla, coconut, pecan, chocolate, every flavor you could possibly think of, they have in fried pies. I haven't had gizzards since, I love gizzards so much. Um, oh, yes, yes. And then down here, they have a place called Express Chicken, or they have a golden chicken. They have like 9 million fried chicken places down here in Texas. So then you can go any restaurant and get fried gizzards. Yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes. So I said, oh, okay, I'll take a fried pie. Blah, 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 blah. What flavor? I got a peach one and we got an apple. I think we got like 4 different ones because homegirl's a little gorda. You see what you see. I'm not trying to hide it from y'all. I like my fried pies. So then I was like, oh, they are like heaven, bitch. With some hot sauce. Ay, Dios mío, mi corazoncito. They're very good with hot sauce. So I said, we got a fried pie we got in the car, and it was shit bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. I got, I'll find another word. They were very good. Very, very, very good. They were like, I got a peach one. I got an apple one. I think we got a lemon flavored one. And maybe I don't know what the other flavor was. But anyways, I got another pie. Okay, bomb. They were just basically pies, crust, and you fry them. That's what we're gonna do with you guys today. We're gonna fry our little babies. And I'm sorry if anybody wasn't able to come in. I usually come in at 7:30. I'm really, really, really sorry. But I felt so bad for my husband. He was panicking, looking for his switch knife or whatever that's called, switchblade knife. I felt bad for him, and I couldn't just be like, hey, I'm gonna go live. And then he's like running through here like a scatterbrained man. So we're making these. Crust is on here attached already. I use the same dough that I make my tortillas with. I put about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I put a half a teaspoon of sugar. Not much, but I put my filling is my apples that I made have brown sugar and apples, and I put vanilla, brown sugar, water. You guys saw me. Y'all saw me what I made. That's how I make them. Okay? So I'm just going to start making these. Anybody who comes in, I'll fill them in where we're at. But anyways, that's what I like. I like them a lot. I enjoy them a lot. Okay, I'm going to just aim it down, you guys, okay? My little pixie girl came in. Thank you for coming in, honey. Burke Sponge. Butterflies. Man, everybody came in. Joe, hello, both. Looking forward to seeing this live. Oh. Oops, just saw the date. Oh, everybody. I'm so sorry, you guys. Same thing. I was thinking it ran in, hoping I did not miss it. Notification is on. Now, I love you guys. I'm sorry, you guys. I am in. I did. Pixie, Joe gave me a paper and he said, hey, you got something at the mail. We have a P.O. box. So it's here. So thank you for what you given me. It's our post office. We're in a very small town. So we have a paper in there, but we don't get to get it now till Monday. What's the whole point of having the P.O. box, right? That's what I was thinking too. Because I went off on Joe and I was like, what do you mean we have a paper in there? He's like, yeah, it says you have something here that was not deliverable. And last time it was just a little box like this, and they made him go to the counter and get it. So, Pixie Girl, thank you, thank you, thank you for whatever you sent me. I am very, very, very grateful. Good, you love truck stops too. See, I ain't the only one. Everybody needs to just hop off me. Hey, Alpha. Thank you, Pixie Girl. I know Joe's going to go back on Monday. And I don't really, not that I don't. It just depends on if I'm up to go out. The weather, I'm not a big fan of the heat, and I just don't like seeing people that much. It's just like my thing. So Joe usually goes and does our running around and everything. But he came back and he goes, hey, I got a paper. We got something. And I was like, what? I missed it. So thank you, Pixie girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mama. I love you. And thank you for sending whatever you sent me. Joe just came home with a paper like, hey, we have to get something from there. And I'm like, you didn't get it? And he's like, no. Like, there's nobody in the... We go in and we get just our P.O. boxes. We don't even get to talk to anybody. So I am so sorry, baby girl. Let's get started, y'all. Joe decided to come home. Where were you, babe?
With the dogs.
I know. What happened?
Mike invited us over.
No. I just said I don't want to see people.
We are barbecuing.
Hey, we'll be over. Barbecue. Just kidding, guys. I'm like, oh, I don't want to see anybody. And we're barbecuing. Hell yeah, we'll be right over.
Tell them we're on
tell them we'll be done in about 20 minutes. I got to do my live. My peoples come before anybody else. Right, guys? I love you. Pixie, I love you. I love you. My son's here with my little beautiful baby grandson. Oy, mi corazoncito. Does anybody understand Spanish? Or when I speak Spanish, am I just talking to myself? Okay, I got to get it to fit into my thing my son bought me, y'all. I got to start doing my oil, baby. I gotta start doing my own. This is what my son gave me because my son rocks. He said, Mom, I love you. And I was like, bro, why you love Mama so much? Anyways, my baby is my baby and I love it. I was watching a video today, you guys. I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna tilt you guys down. I was all in my feels today. That's why I sent Joe to go get the stuff. Sometimes I miss my dad and I miss my brother a lot. And I was just talking about him last night in the live. I was talking about how my brother and my dad passed away. And my son and my daughter lives abroad. My son is up in Michigan. And my heart is, I feel like I'm missing out on grandma time right now. I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to make me cry again. And I feel like when he's up there, I'm just missing out on time that I should be up there. And I watched the video of my son when he was a state champion wrestling. And I was watching it, and just looking at the video just made my heart so happy to see. I remember the moments, you know what I mean? Like, I remember when he was walking around the Pontiac Silverdome or whatever it is, the arena that he was at. I remember the feeling that I had when he was up there or walking through there and then seeing him on the podium. And I remembered it and my heart just broke all over again, you guys. I'm such a pathetic mom. I don't do well with growing up. My heart is still 1,000% thinking that they should be home with Mama.
Not yet.
But he's such a good son, you guys. My son calls me every single day. He calls to check on me, and he just asks me how I'm doing, what's going on. I'm grateful. I really, really am. He probably misses us too, but I'm very grateful that my baby boy took the time out of his day, whether it be at work or whatever he's doing. So this is what my son gave me, you guys. He bought it for me, and we went up there about a month ago, and he goes, hey, did I give you that thing I bought you? And I was like, bro, no. And then he pulled it out. I was like, what? Look at you guys. I usually do it about a certain size. So it ended up being the right size. If it wasn't, I would have just rolled it out a little more. That's all. It's not a big deal. This is the dough that is written up there on the I didn't do this live because, one, it's a Saturday and I didn't want to hold people up. And number two, you guys have seen me make this dough. It's my tortilla dough. All I do differently is I add the same of everything, except for I add some cinnamon to it. You can kind of see it. And then I add a teaspoon of sugar. That's it. So basically cinnamon and sugar is added to it. Not much. This is my apples that I made with you guys. That's what I mainly wanted to do, was show you that if we make the apples the way we did the other night, we used them for pancakes, French toast. What else did I make the other night, Daddy? What did I make the other night with the apples?
You made bagels.
Oh yeah, made my apple pie bagel. Yum. And now I'm using them for this. I just wanted to show you guys. I know some people use dehydrated apples. I wouldn't even know where to begin with dehydrated apples. I make pie filling. That's what I make. Pie filling. And if I had caramel, ooh, I'd probably put a piece of caramel in there so it'd be a caramel apple pie. And I'm gonna get a little dish. I'm gonna make, I need water so I can seal it. I probably don't need it, but I want it. All right, I'm gonna wet this just because I want this to seal. And I'm sure it would, but I wanna make sure. Okay, guys? So I'm wetting the outside of these, and then when I close it, you guys, it's just gonna close right to each other. Watch. Ready? Here we go. It closes, and then I squish it right where it is, and oh, my son was the bomb. Instead of like getting a fork or something, ooh, it's red dye. Instead of getting a fork and smashing it, which if you don't have one of these, can you grab me a fork, Daddy?
Sure.
I'll show you guys what I used to do until my son said, Mom, here you go. My son's the best. I have great kids. My daughter's great. Not because he's state champion wrestler. I loved him when he was getting a little bit mischievous. And my daughter, they're both good kids. She's got her master's. My son, both of them were great in sports. And I would have loved them if they played no sports. I love my daughter and I love my son regardless.
We would have liked them.
Oh, you're going to get punched, babe. Okay, guys, look at that. But if I did not have this, you guys, I'm just going to show you. This cannot be warm. But if you buy a can of the pie filling, definitely add some cinnamon and sugar, add a little brown sugar, add something to get it jiving.
Fry it?
Yeah, I'm going to hand it to you. And this is what you're going to do, guys. You're going to get this, and you're going to do this. If you didn't have that tool I have, that's what you're going to do with it. And you have to do it very hard to the tips of these, the prongs, they have to press. You can't just do it for the design like that. You have to put your prongs in so that it's sealing that little pocket or your little filling will come out. See that? See that? Okay, you get it? And my filling is not hot, because if it's hot, it will ruin not ruin, it'll just wet, it'll tear my little dough. Okay, we're gonna move over. You gonna take it?
Yep.
All right, you wanna do that, and I'll get the powdered sugar and the plate ready, so that way, oops, I'm sorry.
Lay it in there, just lay it in, lay it away from you, so it splashes that way.
You're so dumb. I gotta get something ready so you can put them on. Move out of the kitchen, you guys.
I just use a pair of tongs.
Out of the kitchen, my babies. Out of the kitchen, girls.
You can deep fry these, but we're just gonna pan fry them. You can do it either way.
Well, you can deep fry them. Just show them how you do it. If you want to do them. If you had a lot of oil, I do it when Joe's not here. I do it like this. He doesn't like me doing it because he thinks it's dangerous. But I'll bring them in there. See how they look? But Joe thinks it's very dangerous to show you guys that. But I think it's very a helpful tool. Okay, there you go, baby. Yeah. I'm getting my plate ready to put it on.
If you're using tongs, don't ever put them in deep frying and doing this, and then tip them up.
Don't tell me what to do.
Because that hot oil will come down here and burn the bejesus out of you.
I'll do what I want.
Just a little cooking tip for y'all.
Joseph, why speak so vulgar?
What?
I need you can put them right down there, Daddy.
What?
On that plate, and then I'm gonna get
this one here?
yes. I'm getting powdered sugar, and I'm making an icing with just milk and this. You can put vanilla if you want, but I'm making it like this. Oh, I think that's flour. I thought that was my powdered sugar, and I ruined my flour. I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh. I've lost my ever-loving. Hi, you guys. All right. I'm gonna get my powdered. Look at my flour, because in case I needed flour to do my thing. This is. I need. Can you grab me the milk from over there? This is in case I needed flour for my when I'm rolling them out,
Oh.
and not powdered sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Ay ay ay.
Where's your powdered sugar over here?
Uh,
There was a bag somewhere.
I know. I thought I put some in there with my milk because I did the milk too. Thank you, baby.
I'm looking.
In there.
There it is.
Just rolled up.
There it is.
Oh, you want to start doing the other one because we got to get going on them.
I have to. Oh, you want me to
Yep.
roll it out?
You roll it out. And that way I can just do this. That's got to cool anyways.
All right.
So I'm going to make this and that's flour.
Oh, okay.
In case you need it. I don't know if you're going to need it. Whoa, what was that about? And you guys, I have made strawberry rhubarb ones. I made peach ones. You can make any flavor you want. I don't think there's anything that I do. What is the other one? I did peach, strawberry rhubarb. You guys, I was with you guys. We did them together as a group. And I'm just making icing, guys, because I'm going to dip them in it. So you can do your icing. I would be very careful because your icing, like right now, if I didn't have any more powdered sugar, I'd be panicking. Because powdered sugar kind of takes a lot. It takes very little milk. That's what I'm trying to say. It takes very little milk. Oops, here you go. And you can just stick it. That's plenty big. And I'll probably add a little more. I'm not putting vanilla. If I had apple cider, because they're apple pie, I would put apple cider in it, you guys.
Putting in here, put like that?
Just smear. Nope, that's too much.
That's too much.
Yep. And you're just going to kind of put 1 teaspoon of it and then smear it.
Smear it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look at, let me show Joe's.
Smear.
That's his that he did just now. He just did the circle. I mean, he literally has never done this before. I'm the only one that has used this thing. He's usually relaxing while I'm making them. You just know that there's a curve there, so you leave room. Okay? And then here's the water. And then by choice, you don't have to because I think it would work still. But I don't want to take chances, so I'm putting water. And that's basically moistening the pastry. So that way when I close it, it's not going to have any problem holding together. Okay, so just a little bit of water, and then Joe's gonna, nope, you're just gonna do one over. You're not gonna,
This
yeah.
one right here.
Okay, press it hard. And then, nope, just like over the sides is where you gotta go.
All right.
Okay, and then he's gonna grab the knife. And what?
What?
You're gonna go down like that?
Mhm.
That's the way you told everybody, remember? And then do this one. Yep. And then there, and there, yep. Then you're gonna open it pretty slow because you're still taking care of it. It's fragile. And then you flip it into your hands. Like, don't go like this with it, you guys. You'll close it or just close it onto each other. I had to stop him because I saw him going like this, and I know he would be like, "Why did it come out, babe?" I knew what was coming, and I prevented it.
Ye have little faith.
No, I know my husband. He's like, "Well, why do they make it like that? Why do they make it like that?" I know you too much, baby. I love you, though, Daddy. I love you for your lack of cuteness. I mean, wait. I love you for being cuteness and your lack of awareness. You're very rough. When he opens presents at Christmas, when the kids were little, he would like, and part of it would break off. And he's like, "It's okay, I'll fix it." And I'm like, "You broke it." His muscles are like, I don't know. He was trying to impress me or
I got
something.
morsels.
He's got the morsels for the peoples. I put too much milk, you guys. I told you guys, don't go crazy, and we went crazy. I don't think there's a wrong. You probably could have worked with it like this, but I like it to be icingy, not milky. You guys will see the difference in a sec. It looks more like that, thicker. And I will get it and I'll drip it over here, or I can just get some on a spoon and I'll drizzle it with my spoon. And you guys, the filling's done already. All you're trying to do now is cook your pie. Ooh, look at yours, had air in it.
Yeah.
Let me move so you can do another one. Is it hard?
No, sis.
Do one more.
One more.
One more for the road, for the homies. Remember when we were at the barbecue?
Yeah.
And you're like, one more for the homies. The guy came up, he's like, that's right, one more for the homies.
Oh,
Barbecue. Austin.
Austin, yeah.
I wish I had my little spoon or my spatula. Liz is like, I gave you that spatula for a reason, mitten. Oh, I didn't even tell my family I was coming live. You guys, I wasn't supposed to be here till 9:30. This is totally out of pocket. This is not what my plans were. I was thinking I had to and I did too. I was like, baby, you want me to throw a baked potato in the microwave? Thinking I still had a half hour before we were gonna come live. And the next thing I know, I'm like, oh my gosh, my phone just said I have a live right now. I mean, I checked our thing to confirm it because I know my own brain. Can you give me that whisk when you get a minute? I don't want the big one standing up. I was going to do the little one, but thank you, mi amore. Are they looking at anything, or are they just looking at...
What?
I don't know, because it was just the counter. No, the camera was just over here.
Oh, they're looking at me.
Yeah, it was right here. Oh. And they were looking at the empty.
I'm just doing off to the side.
Oh, this is so much easier with a whisk. You guys, if you have a whisk, don't use a fork. The whisk really does it. And I'm doing, some people put sugar, you guys. They just sprinkle it with cinnamon and sugar. I'm not a fan of the cinnamon. I'm a fan of the glaze. Schmear. You gotta leave enough for one more.
Yeah, there's one more in there.
Nope, that's too much stuff.
Damn.
Only because if you do it, and then look, when you put it, you guys, start from this side because you're gonna want your thing to have it from front to back. So you get it and you smear it because you're gonna want it and not all balled in one spot. You're gonna be like, shoot, I ate it all in one bite.
Can't believe that's all the filling you're putting in there.
What? You can put as much as you want. It also depends on how it's gonna stay closed because the inside starts coming to the end. I just don't want all my filling to be in the pan because then nobody gets the filling.
It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. And then when it's not, it's fine until it's not fine. Doesn't that sound like you?
Right, we're gonna try one without water.
Oh really? Oh, go for it. All right, come on with it. Wait for your pies to be a little cooled off, you guys, because the glaze will stay on it. Like when we did the apple fritters, I did it, one of them, or maybe two, right while it was hot, and all the glaze went right into it. All right, I was just gonna move them so that they can see them. And it only takes two seconds in the pan, you guys.
Doesn't take very long.
It takes so little time because it's the crust. And I'm gonna move this so you guys can see. Look at this. Look at that, you guys. How cute. The recipe is on there, you guys. It's literally, I use what I use. Some people do some with eggs and they do different things in it. What I found was it works for me. If I make tortillas the night before and I have a little ball, or even that night for dinner, I'll go, hey, let me leave a little bit so later on tonight I can make a couple pies for us for dessert. Really, guys. And I go, oh, I think I have some peaches in there. Oh, I think I have some strawberries I bought. And I'll make a fried pie for us. And even if I wasn't even planning on it, you guys, just two of them because I had a couple of the masa ready.
Use the water, everybody. Use the water.
What happened, Daddy? Oh, the top they start going like that?
Yeah. Pushing apart. So, water.
Icing.
We'll show you the difference with water and no water.
All right, you want me to wait? Oh, okay. Come on over so then we can show them. This is the difference, you guys, so you can see if it, like, does it really work or is Mitten just trying to throw some lies at me? I'm not a liar. I want what is going to work for you guys. And this, you imagine you guys have the kids and they want dessert. You don't want to go out and get ice cream. It's too expensive. You can make some fried pies in zero time, you guys. Look at, we just made 3. You know what? This channel is all about saving your money for you. Save it for you, for your kids, for your husband. You don't want to spend it on people? Shoot, I don't even want to spend it on people. I'm going to do that whenever you're ready, baby.
Okay.
Commander! Pixie, Chasey Poo, I love you. Wispy! Thank you guys for coming in. In a second, I'm gonna end up. Joey,
Look at
you put granulated
There it
sugar
is.
in your Ninja, it makes it butter. Does it work? Does it work, Commandy?
water. No water. It's very hot to my fingers. It's very burning.
That's Joe's, bro.
But that is the difference. Water.
Even if you don't
the
have,
water.
even if you don't have the tool, guys, you can just wet the ends and
Yeah,
use
do
the
it with a
fork.
fork.
Do. Okay.
They don't have to be perfectly shaped.
Okay, look at this is how I'm doing it, you guys. I'm dropping it like this. I'm folding it like that. I'm lifting it. Drop a little of it off. You don't need to be gorditas y todo. I mean, you can. It's up to you. I ain't judging. And if it's not cooled off, you guys, your crust, your shells will get, your icing will go right through it.
So the last one's a little warm.
Yeah, so we probably should wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just do the 2.
Yep. We'll do this one in a minute. Now, you know what? Actually, I'm going to show you. This is what happens when you do it too soon. It's not bad, you guys. It just that it doesn't get that glaze look.
Oh, it soaks in?
It soaks into the crust. You're not going to be able to tell it till you come over, and it'll look dry. That's the difference. That stays glossy. That looks dry because it's absorbed into it. All right.
Well, they might be okay because we didn't come right from the fire.
Yeah.
Over there.
You can do just sugar, you guys. You don't even have to do that.
You need something to drink, my love?
You can do just a little sugar on top of it, you guys.
Would you like some
Just some water. That is good.
water?
Por favor.
Want the big one? Right here.
Nope. I have some up here, Daddy.
Okay.
Thank you, Daddy, for trying to make it right for me. I appreciate that. I'm just moving things out of the way because I don't like a messy kitchen. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I wanted to get you guys. It's a weekend still. I want you guys to go about your day like as if you did not even come in, but you just have a new recipe you know now. Okay. I want you guys to hop back out, enjoy your family time. Don't feel like you're here and oh my gosh, Mitten's got a live and I got to go in there. I want you to feel like, hey, I know how to make something, babe. After dinner, let's make dessert or something like that. Everybody's got apples. You can use Granny Smith. You can use Honey Crisp, Golden Delicious might be too soft. We're apple
Or you
connoisseurs.
just get a can of it.
Or you can just buy a can of apple filling
Yeah.
and just do it like that. Yeah, you don't have to make it. I just make it because I'm
There
from
you are.
Michigan. How would I not make my apples?
I'm from Michigan and I'm okay.
Oh my God, Joe, I'm gonna punch this man. Okay, guys. A 1, a 2. Ta-da! This is the whatnots to do,
Not Chinese,
and this is the what's to do.
Chinese.
Wet the outside of your little rim So when you get your fork and you smash it, it will stick. If you don't smash it, it's not. Are you going to do a tink or are you
Yep.
going to eat it by yourself?
Nope. I know that's a
Are you
crap
sure?
one.
Because I
That's a
can just do the
crappy
tink with them. And then you guys wonder why I am the way I am with him. Because he can't just wait 35 milliseconds to go, hey, let's tink. This is
That
what
was the
Joe
cra-
did.
That was a crappy
This
one.
is Joe.
That's
He-
a bad one.
Joe
You
enjoyed
don't
the
even wanna
tink
eat
by
that one.
himself
What?
because he didn't want to wait. Even though we're standing here ready to do the tink,
Let's go.
he's like, I'll do the tink
Let's
by
tink
myself.
it. Let's take it out.
Okay, babe. I'll do the tink with them. Why don't you go to the
Stop.
room and I'll do the tink with them. Ready, guys?
Stop it.
I'm not doing the tink. Sorry.
I'll tink with y'all.
Look at the hole. I mean, it's like the fill where it went.
Just little.
The only reason his is big, you guys, is because when we closed his, the air was in it. Mine pretty much was just kind of closed.
Tink.
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 I want that one. I forgot that was still warm. You guys, there's plenty of apple in it.
Mm.
Look at.
You know what there is? I didn't think there would be.
Joe thought it was going to be dry, huh, babe?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it seems like it's like stuffed full.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look at that, you guys. It's fulling out.
Perfectly fine.
You thought it was going to be dry and
Mhm.
or not enough.
And not enough. It's squirting out every time I bite into it. That's good. Usually you wait for the
I was just going to say that.
glaze to
Ideally, you wait for at least maybe 30 minutes to a half hour. It gets a little hardened, and it's like the pies, like the Dolly Madison's.
The crust is good. Crust is good.
Look at it. I'm going to take a bite, you guys, and it's going to squirt back in. You put a teaspoon, it's plenty. I saw people use bowls. This is, what size inches is this, babe?
What size is that? That. It's oblong. So the widest part.
Right, like a 10
probably
inches?
6-7 inches.
Whatever you can get at home to work as a circle. You do want it to. Before my son bought me that, I cut my thing in squares. I folded it. I should show him one. Let me show him one without
Probably
it.
6 inches one way and 7 inches the other.
I'm going to
It's
show
oblong.
one without it so that they can get an idea of what to do without that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because how I normally did it before my son got me that is probably what most of you guys are going to do at home. I don't know where my son even got it from. He just said, hey, look what I bought you. And I said, bro, I love you. Okay, I'm going to roll it down, you guys. Oh, my water, baby. Where's my flour that I ruined? I'm such a nutball. And I just don't want it to stretch, you guys. That's the only reason I'm putting a little flour. I know I need a pastry paper thing. What's it called? A pastry holder or...
Yeah. Pastry mat.
Yeah. Can you guys see what I'm doing? All right, so this is pretty much, probably not many people have that little pie holder, and my son bought it. So up until a month ago, I was doing it the way I'm going to show you right now. I only did the one right with that, like a month ago I started doing it. And you'll get like little, like see the lines. It's okay, you guys. It's okay if it's not perfectly.
Doesn't have to be that. What's your fork?
I just don't want it thick.
Okay.
I just need everything. It's gonna look like, and it doesn't matter how big it makes, you guys, because you're gonna cut it to what you need. So even if I'm rolling it all the way big, I'm doing it big right now to make it thin, not so I can use this size. I'm making it big like this, so that way the what's it called is not a thick. The only way to make that thin, because I put them all together already. That's why I kind of sized them out and to the size that I was gonna need for the little holder. He can help you. You're like, yeah, yeah. Okay, this is, you guys probably will make little balls the way I did. Okay, I already grabbed my 3 little balls that I had left and put them in a big lump. So I'm using with what I have. Okay, this is how I would probably make 2 out of this, maybe. It depends on what size you want. Um, so I'm gonna for sure take this off. And you basically got to visualize where you plan to fold it. That's what you do. You visualize where you plan to fold it. Okay, and I plan to clasp it, or whatever that word is. Try to not get up here, you guys, because that needs to be wet, not slippery and what's the word? Because this filling. If it's it won't matter that you put water on it, because once it has this stuff on it, it's not gonna. Still won't stick. You got to just keep it dry, so when you add the water, it's gonna hold, like it's gonna re-wet the pastry. So now I'm getting some water just in a separate thing. I don't want to tell you you can use milk, because I don't know if milk will work the same. I know that water works, so I'm going to tell you to use water. Okay,
And you're finding out that water doesn't work by itself. Put a little cornstarch in your water.
Yeah, there you go, babe. That's a good point. Okay, guys, I'm wetting. Wet, 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 wet. Okay, I'm going to get this. I'm going to, obviously it looks like I'm over folding it, because I am. Okay, and I know where the thing is.
Your filling.
I know where the filling is. So basically, like, you see it like this, or I'm visually seeing it like this. See it right there? You can kind of feel it with your finger. And then I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna take some off right now, just so I can kind of get an idea. You can do it like that, or do it. This one's got icing on it. Okay, fork. My filling's there. I can go right up there, but make sure you do the prongs, guys. The prongs is what's holding it. This part isn't holding it, because it's more like a decoration. See that? You got to make sure your prongs are in. Don't put it, protrude it through, or whatever that word is, but you got to make sure it's hard enough that it's closing it, but not tearing it. See, it pretty much has the prong decoration. I would go twice just to confirm that it held. This is the part that you just get rid of your extra. Here's your decoration. And I am gonna go, I mean, you basically visually do it with your own eyes. I mean, it looks relatively similar. First of all, it's what you have. If you don't have the other thing, then it looks great. It's going to work fine. It doesn't. You don't have to have it. We just happen to have it.
There you go.
See, it's like, and I, for good measure, always go like this. You don't have to. You can freeze them, stick them in the fridge. You don't have to make them right away. One time I was doing them and Joe wasn't ready yet, because he likes to help me when I'm using hot oil to make sure that I'm not going to drop the oil. So I had about 5 or 6 of them ready, and I just put them on a cookie sheet with some parchment paper, and I put them in the freezer. Okay, so I'll probably put this in the freezer because we're done eating these for tonight. I'll just put it on a piece of parchment paper, stick it in the freezer, and we'll eat this whenever we want this later. You don't have to use it just because you ended up putting it.
Put it on that big plate over there.
It's got icing on it. Have me a styrofoam one. This is what we did when we made our Southwestern egg rolls. We just kind of made them, stacked them on a styrofoam plater, and put them on in a storage bag, and we stuck it in the freezer. The styrofoam's got like a shiny film on it, so it doesn't stick. I'll grab it. I mean, I would even spray it though to be sure, you guys, because you don't want the dough to tear, and that's why you don't do the filling when it's warm, because your dough will tear because of the warmth. It will just start melting it. That's just what it does. It's meant to do that. I think that's it, you guys. How you doing, kid? Oh, we didn't even see everybody. Come on. Oi, Chase. I think that's it though, you guys. I mean, I could try to make one more small one, but I don't have any more dough, so I'm not going to use this. I made just enough. Look at, babe, remember when I was looking at the flour, how much flour?
Mm-hmm.
We have this much left.
Nice.
But we used all of our apple. I planned on making 4. 2 you, 2 me, and we'd have 1 or whatever, you know what I mean? But I'll probably just dump this. I have no use for it. I don't know. Y'all know I don't like dumping stuff, so I might just keep it. And if Joe wants a tortilla, I'll make it for her. But that's it, you guys. Thank you for coming in. I know it's a Saturday night. Everybody's got plans. We're sticking this in the freezer. And when Joe's asleep at 3 in the morning, when I'm wide awake, I'm going to come down here and warm up the oil. And booyah! I've got a fried pie while Joe's snoring away. Are you ready, baby? Did you need to say anything else? Pixie girl, we're going to get the mail tomorrow, honey. She's like, did you get something in the mail, man? Oh, we got to wait till Monday because the lady's not there. They don't have what is it called? The clerk. The clerk is not in. Yeah. Whoever it is. We need them to give us the whatever is there. Thank you for whatever it is. But I will be announcing it on the live. So if we don't get it tomorrow because nobody's there, then on Monday when we get it, I'll have us go before the live at night. We're doing, I wanted to do a chicken pot pie tomorrow, you guys. We're making gnocchi. What? Yeah. We're making gnocchi. Don't mind. I know. It's kind of a big deal. I'm kind of excited to make, I mean, like, not that it's easy to make a chicken cordon bleu, but on the same station you can make chicken cordon bleu, ceviche, tamales. I mean, look at all the different things you can make because of people, because, I mean, I just don't want to learn basic stuff. I want everybody, us and you guys, much better to pick it up on Monday because there's a couple of them. Bitch, stop. We will wait. I love you. Pixie, stop, bitch.
All right, yeah.
I don't deserve you. Joe, stop. I'm in the middle of talking to Pixie girl. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for coming in on a Saturday night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Commander, I'm probably going to run into you on the streets. Oh, for sure. Ooh.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do refried
Chili.
beans. Someone want to do?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a
beans.
live. I know it sounds like not much.
With a can of refried beans and something that you make.
We're gonna do refried beans from beginning
Yeah.
for everybody, from the dry bag of frijoles when you clean them and everything, and then we're gonna do a can of beans that you can buy at your local grocery store. It says pinto beans. So we're gonna take you guys from the can or the bag and take you guys to how to get to refried beans. I know Commander's like, bitch, really? You're going to waste a live on that? Yes, bitch, we are. Because not everybody is.
Old El Paso.
Well, Commander's like a very authentic Mexicana. So she does a lot of the same things that like my tias and my abuelitas used to do. I personally have done it, but not like I do it, but I've never done it live for people. And I do want you guys to learn. I don't want you guys to go down the street and go to Taco Cabana or go to somewhere and order it and you're like, man, this thing's not even that good and I paid $14 for it or $13. I want you to know how to make the sauce, the carne, the tortillas, all of it. So that way you can be like, we felt like Mexican and on a weekend we can have it. I felt like Asian, and on a weekend we can have it. I felt like an apple pie, and I can have it on the weekend. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I want you guys to know it all. Babe, we didn't get the thing by 10.
What thing?
The butter.
Oh, it's okay.
Well, what are we gonna... Yeah, but it's not okay.
You got barbecue. We're gonna eat over there.
Oh, shoot.
That's why I want... Gotta go. We're waiting. We're making people wait now.
I'm making them wait. Okay, I love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. We'll see you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. Enjoy the pies. Make them. Make them. Whoops. Here we go.
Oh, sorry.
Make the pies, you guys. Easy. One apple, I made the apple pie filling. If I had to have those other stuff, I could have made 4. Probably could have made 2 more. I could have made a total of about 6 from one Granny Smith apple, you guys. So do it. That's my mean look. Do it. Bye, guys. I love you.
See ya.
Love you, girls. Love everybody.